Hi everyone, in this video I'd like to share with you my personal top 10 cards in GvE, which just happen to be the favourite cards I've designed so far. The main factors in this list are basically the card power, artwork, mechanic and the combo abilities. So at number 10 is Sky Castle, one of the very few which don't actually generate elements, and instead this card just buffs the HP and attack of any unit occupying it, regardless of its colour. Number 9 is the Trebuchet. Now this is more of a comical card because it's being so unpredictable. This unit is the perfect example of hit and miss in Wrath of Kors. It has a high attack of 500 with the ranged ability for only 3 elements. However, it requires a battle roll of 5 or 6 to hit. If you roll a 2 to 4 then it misses, and a 1 however is more of a backfire and it destroys itself. At number 8 is the Competent Lancer. This card, I only really enjoyed this work for its artwork. Its stats are pretty good as well for its cost, and I believe this would be a good base card to have in any custom deck. Number 7 is Scrat Breeder. So this is the only Scrat currently in GvE without the ambush ability. If you decide to make a deck based around the Scrat species, then be sure to add 2 of these, because upon entering battle, upon entering play I should say, it will allow you to play any other Scrat in your hand for free. Number 6 is Prowling Dragon. Now this is the only card currently in the entire game which is double-sided. So like your typical medieval dragon, they have a bit of a lust for shiny, jangly things. So playing this unit on a Dragon Loot relic will automatically allow you to use its other much more powerful side. And for 3 elements, its total in-game value is very high. Next up is the Expert Digging Crew. I think this will see a lot of play in most decks, as not only is it cheap to play, but it also allows the terrain occupiers to generate another element of the same colour. If the terrain generates a choice of colour, then you can choose what colours to pick for each. If you're struggling for a special terrain, then combining this unit with the Elementia Eye Plant will offer you the same effect. And as an added bonus, rolling a 6 can also prove useful to prevent all damage done to it this turn. Next up is the Millennia Core. This is a wonder. Now I can see this being played not only in GvE but in future sets as well, purely because it allows your core to charge twice as fast. This is very useful for a core with high charge abilities, or ones that trigger quite often, like the Core of Light. In third place is King Rhaenys and Kira, the heir to the throne. Now King Rhaenys and Kira is an in-game story of father and child. Both characters are of high rarity and have great in-game stats with pretty simple play costs. Rhaenys is currently the weakest royalty rare in GvE, but rolling a 6 in battle will destroy all units not worthy of a high rarity rating. King Rhaenys is also well known for traversing other homemade TCGs outside of Wrath of Kors, designed by other members of the TCG community, and currently has artwork designed for Who Gaming's Quest TCG and Randomopolis, which is currently undergoing some big changes. In second place is the Conjuring Witch. Now this has been one of my favourite cards since I began work on the Deck of Darkness. It costs only 2 elements to get out, but just for simply entering play you get to look at your opponent's hand. So getting this unit out early on means you'll have a massive insight into what the enemy will be playing next. If you combo this with Grave of Promise, Undying Tomb, or I suppose even Dusk Giant, where you can sacrifice other units, you can get this back to your hand and simply replay it to keep up to date on your enemy's recently drawn cards. The Glare version also looks pretty damn cool. And finally at number 1 is the Angel of Purity. Now the Angel is one of my very first designs I ever drew for Kors, and not only am I happy with how she turned out, but her battle stats are quite amazing too. She will always hit in the battle, as even rolling a 1 will provide a positive outcome. Anything higher than a 1 can severely alter the sway of any battle. If your opponent is playing white and is playing a copy of this Angel, be sure to save a few removal cards, otherwise you'll be in for a rough time. Okay, so that is my personal top 10 cards for part 1 of GvE. Be sure to post in the comments below which card is your favourite, even if it's not on my list in this video. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope it gave you a little bit of insight into some cards which you might not have seen previously in Wrath of Khorne. I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.